I never thought a piece of paper taped to my front door would change my life. It was a quiet Saturday morning. No more noise, no more drama. Just coffee in my hand and the sunlight hitting my porch. He opened the door, and the said it was a bright red notice with bold black letters. HOA violation. At first, he laughed. I mean, he hadn't done anything wrong. But that laugh didn't last very long. He moved into this neighborhood believing he had finally made it. You know, clean streets, friendly smiles, perfect lawns. The kind of place where you think, this is where life gets peaceful. And the dancer was the HOA. At the beginning, they smiled at me. They welcomed me. They said things like, don't worry, we're here to help. Andy, we just keep the community beautiful. He believed them. Andy, that was my first mistake. The first violation was small. They said my trash bin was visible from the street for 1 extra hour. 1 hour. So he paid the fine. No more argument, no more fight. The second violation came a week later. My grass was half an inch too tall. Half an inch. That's when he started to feel like something was off. But he still stayed quiet because he thought peace was more important than pride. He was wrong. Then the letters started coming faster. Your curtains are the wrong color. Your car was parked facing the wrong direction. Your porch light is too bright. And he wished he was exaggerating. He wasn't. Every single letter came with a fine. And every fine came with a threat. Failure to comply may result in further action. That one sentence haunted me. One day, he decided to attend the HOA meeting. Big mistake. He walked into that room thinking adults would talk like adults. Instead, he walked straight into a courtroom. They sat sir behind this long table, silent, just staring, judging. No more smiles this time. No more welcomes. When he tried to speak up, the president shut me off. We're not here to argue. We're here to enforce rules. That's when he realized something terrifying. This wasn't about rules. This was about power. After that meeting, everything changed. They watched my house like hawks. A drone flew over my backyard. Yes, a drone. They measured my fence. They photographed my windows. They timed how long my car stayed in the driveway. I stopped feeling like a homeowner. I felt like a prisoner in my own home. Then came the letter that broke me. Final notice. They claimed he owed thousands of dollars in unpaid fines. Thousands. He checked all my records. He had paid everything, but they didn't care. The letter said if he didn't pay within 30 days, they would place a lien on my home. My home. The house he worked my entire life for. That night, he couldn't sleep. He just sat there in the dark, asking myself one question over and over. How did he lose control of my own life? He felt angry. He felt helpless. He felt small. Andy, that's exactly how they wanted me to feel. But then something happened inside me. The fear turned into fire. And the fire turns into action. He started reading every document, every bylaw, every rule they thought he wouldn't read. And guess what? They were wrong. They had broken their own rules multiple times. Selective enforcement, unapproved fines, illegal procedures. They were counting on my silence. Instead, they got my voice. He documented everything. Emails, letters, photos, recordings. He started talking to my neighbors and he realized he wasn't alone. They had been fined too, threatened too, silenced too. The HOA wasn't protecting the community. They were terrorizing it. So he did something they never expected. He fought back, not with anger, but with facts. He hired a lawyer. And for the first time, the HOA stopped smiling. The letters slowed down. The threats suddenly became mistakes. The fines just disappeared. Funny how that works, isn't it? The day we walked into mediation, they wouldn't even look at me. The same people who once spoke down to me were now visibly nervous. Because power only works when people don't challenge it. In the end, the lien was removed. All the fines were dismissed. And the HOA was forced to change its practices. But the real victory? He got my life back. Today, when you walk out my front door, you don't feel fear. You feel freedom. Because he learned something incredibly important. A home isn't just walls and a roof. It's your dignity. It's your control. It's your right to live without intimidation. If you're watching this and you're dealing with your own nightmare, please know this, you're not crazy. You're not weak. And you are definitely not alone. Sometimes the biggest bullies hide behind rule books. But even rule books have limits. This was my story. And if my voice helps even one person stand up and fight back, then everything you went through was worth it. Thanks for listening.